Hey guys, Joshua here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the AFTERSHOCK LUNAR 14. The AFTERSHOCK LUNAR 14 is AFTERSHOCK's Ultrabook, and it is ultra light, weighing in at only 1.05 kilograms, with its dimensions being 320.2mm in length, 214.5mm in depth, and 16.8mm in height. For its design, the entire unit has a pure black finish, including the inside, and this just makes the LUNAR 14 look super sleek. I really like this colorway. It just looks very premium, especially when you're bringing this to meetings or work projects. There is a USB Type-C 3.1 port, USB 3.1 port, full-size HDMI port, and power port on one side, while on the other side there is a LAN port, USB 2.0 port, another USB 3.1 port, and an audio port. The LUNAR 14 screen is a 14-inch Full HD 1920x1080 matte display with 100% sRGB, so you can actually use this for photo or video editing. And because the bezels are so thin, while the 14-inch screen is so crisp and clear, watching YouTube videos or Netflix shows on this just looks amazing. It really doesn't feel like the screen is lacking in any way, especially on an Ultrabook. Keyboard on this took me a while to get used to because I am more used to keys with more travel distance and spaces between the keys, but over the course of a week or so, it does become easier to type on and the keys are pretty much silent, which is perfect for a laptop that you are going to carry into the office or type notes on in class. The keyboard backlight only comes in a white color, so you can't change it. Trackpad is big and very accurate, so no complaints here at all. Speakers are actually quite decent, not the best, but at high volumes the sound tends to break slightly and lose clarity, but if you want better sound, just plug in a pair of headphones. For me, I was fine with the sound when watching YouTube videos and listening to music. For the inside specifications of this LUNAR 14 unit, it is running a Intel i7-8565U processor, 8GB of RAM, a 256GB SSD, and the astounding fact, this actually has a NVIDIA GeForce MX250 2GB GPU in it. Anyways, let's get on to the test to see how this performs. In Cinebench R20, the CPU score is 975 CB. In PC Mark 10, you'll be getting an overall score of 3407, Essentials scoring 6835, Productivity at 5550, with Digital Content Creation being 2832. In 3D Mark x5, the overall score is 1125, Graphics score at 1032, CPU score 2311. In PUBG, with everything on the lowest setting, you're still only getting about 30 plus FPS, so 35, 36. So even when I'm running, as the stuff renders out in the back, it will drop down to about 33, 34. So yeah, it's good enough for casual gaming, but if you're looking to be competitive, this is definitely not the laptop for it. But yeah, this is more of a work and productivity laptop on the go with some casual gaming, which is actually not bad per se. To be honest, it actually looks pretty okay here. Like, looking at the screen, you can actually see some details here and there. It's obviously a bit pixelized because everything is on low, but yeah, you can definitely game pretty decently on this. Running the Final Fantasy 15 benchmark for about 30 minutes or so, the temperatures are barely above 70, so they fluctuate between 69 degrees Celsius to 71 degrees Celsius for the CPU and the GPU. In the control center for the LUNAR 14, you can control the light effect, which is the keyboard backlight power switch, so you can toggle it on or off through here. Display, so power source for display, and you actually get a few display features, so standard, office, video, reading, or you can even customize it to your own settings. Then you can go over to your power settings, and from here you can actually just play around with what you actually want to get out of the laptop, so that's pretty good. And there's even a system monitor built in, so if you don't want to use things like cam or access task manager to check on what's being used, how much power you're using, etc., you can look at it through here, and you can even change the performance modes. So you have your office mode, high performance, equilibrium, and also power saving mode. As you saw from the test, the LUNAR 14 does really well in work and productivity, but for gaming it definitely suffers if you want to play graphic intensive games, because this laptop wasn't made for that kind of games in mind, but games like MTG Arena, Hearthstone, or other more casual titles have no problems whatsoever running on this. Just a quick note, The fans on the Lunar 14 are not even close to being loud, even when they are spinning at max speeds, which really makes this a perfect work and productivity laptop. Battery life is also pretty long on this. I was easily getting 10 to 11 hours with no problems with my usual workflow, which consists of reading the news, watching YouTube videos, scripting, researching, stuff like that. I only charge the laptop before I go to bed, and in the morning, unplug and I'm good to go. Overall, I've really enjoyed my time with the AFTERSHOCK LUNAR 14, and I go as far to say as this really feels like a upgraded MacBook Air but in Windows form. The Lunar 14 has an amazing display. It is speedy and powerful enough to do photo editing and even some light video editing if you need to, because it doesn't just actually rely on integrated graphics, and you can even game casually on the go with this. Now, add on the fact that the Lunar 14 only weighs in at 1.05 kilograms, which is lighter than most Ultrabooks out there. Only the LG Gram is slightly lighter than this, and it just blows my mind that this laptop has a starting price point of 1281 SGD. So if you're in the market for a pure work and productivity laptop with casual gaming on the go and need long battery life, do take a close look at AFTERSHOCK's Lunar 14. It really is a beautiful and functional laptop. Do let me know your thoughts and what laptops you guys are using for work and probably travels in the comments down below. Like and subscribe for more tech and gaming videos, hit the notification bell to get notified when new videos come up, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao!